Check, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2.
It'd be awfully easy to miss when you're wrapping up. See what I think? Yeah. Kept something.
About 3 weeks. I had an email and go, yeah, it's nothing here. Why?
My kid's on,
Yeah, it's different. Is it just Dr. Page? I saw Babcock and somebody that I didn't recognize out there. They jumped it from him.
Good morning. What a difference a year makes. A year ago, cases were surging, businesses were operating at limited capacity, and families were canceling travel plans to see loved ones. Lines for COVID-19 tests were long. Public health experts across the country were urging small and smart gatherings for the holidays, and hospitals were breaking records for COVID-19 admissions. November 2020 was tracking as the worst month for spread of the virus, with more than 100,000 new cases per day across the country. Schools were closed, and kids and parents were doing their best to navigate online learning. Today, the pandemic is still with us, but we are in a much better position. For example, St. Louis County was recording more than 650 cases per day 1 year ago, and today that number is about 180 cases per day. A year ago, the positivity rate was around 16%, and today it's 7.2%. A year ago, vaccines were not yet available. Today, vaccines are available for everyone 5 and older. So much has changed in such a short period of time thanks to science and responsible actions by so many. Today, our businesses are fully open, our children are in the classroom, and we can gather with family members, something many could not do last year because vaccine protection was not available. We know that vaccines and masks are a powerful combination. With the approval on Friday of boosters for all adults and our children ages 5 to 11 now a few weeks into getting the vaccine, the forecast for 2022 is filled with hope and normalcy. But we can't let a promising forecast cloud our actions today as we begin our travels and gatherings with family. Vaccination rates vary by state, by zip code, and by family. Conversations are being had in households about vaccination status, mask wearing, and even social distancing. It's a wonderful moment that we can get together with loved ones in a safe manner. But for some families, whether to gather indoors with a family member who is not vaccinated is a tough decision that can add another layer of stress to the holidays. If we can get through the holidays without a spike in cases, then we can begin conversations about relaxing a mask requirement. We know that across the country, some governments are beginning to take action. However, our numbers are simply too high at this point to consider a move from a requirement to recommended. While our cases are hovering around 180 per day, much less than a year ago, we are still in the CDC's high category of transmission, a category we moved into after our cases began increasing steadily after plateauing. The steady rise in cases over the last several weeks has us concerned. The CDC recommends that even fully vaccinated people wear masks in public indoor spaces where community transmission is substantial or high. About 85% of U.S. counties, including St. Louis County, meet that threshold, which is defined as at least 50 new cases weekly per 100,000 residents. Loosening mask requirements now would be premature. With winter on its way, people are spending more time inside where respiratory viruses circulate more easily. And with the holidays, more living rooms will be filled with people from all over the map, increasing exposure levels to those who have kept the social bubbles small. Once the holidays have passed and our kids have had more time to get vaccinated, then serious discussions can take place about masks and the future role they will play in our response to this pandemic. But now is not the time. Let's enjoy the company of the family we may not have been able to see last year. Let's enjoy traditions that we all look forward to each year. Thanksgiving is more than a big meal. It's a time to give thanks for all we have. The love of our family, the food on the table, and a mild November day. This year, I'm thankful that safe, effective vaccines are widely available and allow us to come together once again. And I'm thankful for the generosity that comes with the holidays, bringing out the best in so many. That was on display on Saturday as Boy Scouts fanned out across the region to collect bags of food. This tradition was canceled last year because of the virus. As the proud father of 3 Eagle Scouts, it was great to see the Scouting for Food event back in force. The food donated will go to more than 300 pantries in the region. As a reminder, county offices will be closed Thursday and Friday for the holiday so that our employees can enjoy a long weekend with family. From my family to yours, have a safe and happy holiday. And thanks, and I'd be happy to take any questions.
Dr. Patriot, we have a question from Channel 4. Now that the infrastructure money has been approved for the West Florissant project, do you know when it will begin and what the timeline is?
So the question from Channel 4 is about the West Florissant project, the federal grant we received last week regarding the rebuilding of West Florissant Avenue in Ferguson and Delwood and into Jennings. This grant we've been working on for several years. The work will start in February of 2022 and it will be completed in the summer of 2024.
And what is the, I'm sorry, how will this make a difference for St. Louis?
Oh, so the impact of this grant in St. Louis County, there is already significant redevelopment starting along West Florissant and Ferguson. This is a priority of St. Louis County to begin to rebuild a part of our county that really has been left behind. The road and infrastructure improvements in Ferguson and Delwood and into Jennings is important to keep that redevelopment going, but we know that it will bring much more attention to that area and will promote even more redevelopment in an area of our county that would really benefit from new jobs and new opportunities for the folks that live there.
And Dr. Page, the planning will begin early next year, but the actual construction doesn't begin until February 2024.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for the correction, February 2024 to start construction in West Florissant. Any other questions? Okay, thank you.